Nobody can even see.
And we're live.
We're live. It's Skywalker Boxing, Bruce Gas Boxing, Jazz, and more. Tim Witherspoon Jr., Ernest Johnson, a.k.a. Papa Chunyeyo.
Papa Chunyeyo.
Hell yeah.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, did you guys connect your channels? No?
Well, I didn't get a real chance, but it should only take...
I'm just live here.
It only take me
Like I just got off of what's his name's the old timers Jay. Jay's kid got over. He had he got driving while being black kind of a thing, man. And so he was on edge for a little bit. His kid got let out of the cop let him go, and his blood. Jay wasn't feeling too good anyway today. His blood pressure was up this morning, so it was a quick show over there. But I was gonna come over here at 9 o'clock anyway. I told him, I said, I'm here for an hour, bro, and I gotta go see my G's over there, my regular Sunday night crew.
We had a mega fight this weekend, man. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about Canelo. What you guys think?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Canelo is that guy, apparently. I picked Munguia in the boxing league, but I mean, I figured Canelo would stop Munguia, and he probably could have if he had stepped on the gas a little bit. What'd you think about the fight, Bruce?
I thought the same thing. I saw a couple of different versions. First of all, I saw class-wise, Canelo's just the best at 168. Aside from Benavidez, who could they put in there? He would have done the same thing with David Morrell, the same thing with Belanga. He's just at a different level. We want to see him fight Benavidez. And I saw it like it was almost like me and my nephew, bro. And he's mad at me, but I don't want to knock him out, but I'm going to show him, put him in his place. Drop him with that right hand.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Canelo didn't want to do it or if he couldn't do it. That was the question mark that I still have about the guy.
You know what? I think I like that perspective. I think I'm going to go with he didn't want to do it. It's almost like he passed the torch to him in a little bit of a way. You know what I mean? Like he didn't just go out there and annihilate the boy, because he definitely could have annihilated him. So like every time he hit him, it was like, oh. You know what I'm saying?
But
you remember the old Batman and Robin where they'd have those pow, bang, that's what I felt like every time Canelo hit Munguia with anything. I felt like Batman.
Canelo's not knocking out anybody. When's the last time he knocked somebody out? Was it Caleb Plant?
Hey, listen, he could have. I really, truly believe he could have got Munguia out of there last night if he wanted to. Remember a while back he said he didn't want to fight any more Mexicans, or he didn't want to fight any Mexicans.
I saw a clip of him hurting them and basically holding them up, kind of like Floyd Mayweather did Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Kind of that. You know what? You can make anything look any way you want to make it look. So I don't know how it was. From my perspective of what I've seen and of the clips and everything, he had a lot of respect for the kid. Like he wanted him to maybe have a career after this. That is just the stories that are playing around in my mind about the fight. Like he could have ended that kid's night if he wanted to, but I feel like he showed him a little bit of respect, and he was like probably like thinking like this guy needs to have a career after this.
Yeah, like I told Bruce, man, all I could think about was the old Batman. Every time they got in a fight, you saw them little things pop out, boom, bang, pow, pow.
The first three rounds were strong by Munguia, but I think Canelo, he always gives away the first round. That's what I told everybody, that like most of his fights, he kind of like he doesn't do shit the first round. He's downloading, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dude has an iron chin, bro. Like, I mean, what do you gotta hit him with? Like
he got hit too. I was telling people a lot though, like, look, like the chess that Canelo plays now, ever since that Floyd fight, is different. I said if he comes in there with that slipping and that rubbernecking is what we call it, when that fucking punch just missed,
off.
and then like if he does that, Jaime is done, and he did it. So, but he got hit, like you said, Ernest. He got hit with some shots.
Yeah, I giving him that dude's got his head is made out of adamantium or something. He got something under that.
What'd you guys
I
think
am
of
going to say this
undercard?
though.
Did you like the Jesus Ramos fight? Did you guys check out all the undercard? It was
I
pretty
did
good.
not
The Mario Barrios.
any of that.
I mean,
Yeah. Bruce he's holding on to it for a second.
What a show, Skywalker. Who would have thought when you put this together, you asked me to be on it, that like at least 3 out of 4 of us would be on here doing what we do.
Hey, I did it the one time. You wasn't here. It was doing it live.
You took my place. You took my place.
Man. I couldn't hang, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like,
but that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the day where you can hang. That's what I'm worried about.
That day is never coming, bro. I'm not built for it, man. I'm a different type of human. People already think I'm a hippie anyway, because this is my personality, you know.
Right.
You are kind of hippie-ish, man, with them rocks and shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
remember, I got a hippie homie. You guys can talk to each other.
I'm like a tree hugger, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a tree. I'm like a tree hugger. I got pets and shit. Fucking
everything.
I go out in nature. You know.
I'm waiting to see if Bruce is ready yet. You ready, Bruce?
Oh yeah, man.
I want to visit Bruce one day. I want to pull up on a boat, bro, to his house.
What was the question, Wax?
No,
the card last night. I watched the whole thing, man. I did a live. I started at 7:30. I had almost 5,000 views, man. It was fucking awesome, bro. And it was enjoyable. Some of the fights went great. But who was the first one? Stanionis?
Yeah, Stanionis.
Hey, that was a good fight.
It wasn't bad, but Stanionis showed me that he doesn't belong in there with Boots Ennis or Bud Crawford. You know, he definitely showed limitations, but he also showed that he's going to get a payday because he's got a title, he's got the right complexion, he's going to bring some money, and he's definitely going to be fighting one of the top welterweights out in the division. Not too many. Look at the welterweight division; it's not that thick, bro. It's pretty sparse.
Stanionis is tough, man.
Well, he almost fight. He was good, but he looked a little slow. I didn't think he was in a class of Jerron Boots Ennis.
Nah.
Salute to the Jet G5.
But you know, he's been off for 2 years, and what it looked like to me in the fight was that he picked up right where he left off, because he was in a war in his last fight, and I just like, man, this dude he's tough. He stands in there, and he's gonna give it as long as he can. And you're gonna have to get him up out of there if you want to win.
G5, my brother. G5, why don't you come up here, bro?
Yeah, I'll throw you a link. G5, if you can, brother.
I feel like it's been a minute.
That's my real bro right there. I haven't talked to G5 in a minute.
And the what was the other fight there at the Brandon Figueroa, bro, with that body shot?
Oh, nasty.
Ninth round body shot was dirty, but the whole fight was kind of boring though. It wasn't like they didn't expect. They thought, like, hey, this is gonna be like Cool Boy Steph and Figueroa all over again, like in the pocket. But it kind of got to that later rounds. But the beginning of the fight, he was using a lot of his range, using his jab, and he was using that height. But I think that Figueroa, for a tall guy, bro, for being such a tall featherweight, he fights really good on the inside, bro. Like probably the best I've seen out of any tall fighter, you know what I'm saying, in any division. He can get in the pocket and exchange with you. I think that's where he belongs. I don't think he belongs at range with his height. I think he belongs in the pocket, man. He's a good inside fighter. Salute to Just Frank and Crush the Legend. You guys are welcome to come up, man. Anybody, it's open panel tonight. We want to cook on the Canelo fight, the Munguia fight.
His lovely girlfriend, bro. I didn't see Figueroa's sister last night. No, I was looking for her.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
But
are you guys getting up in the morning for this Inoue fight?
Yeah. I just called into work right now late.
Yeah, might as well,
What you think, man? You think Listen, I think Neri is like he's playing kamikaze in there, bro. I've been watching his fights, trying to study his style or whatever. He's in that bad boy to go kamikaze. I think he's gonna stand in the pocket with him and try to time him, and he's gonna get hit with something that's gonna do him greasy.
Gonna get smacked.
Yeah, he might not make it out of the first round. His defense awesome.
Philly's in the house, man. Mr. PSA, man, he's gonna cook for us, man. That's my brother Crush, man. I love going after post fight. I love going to hit. You guys subscribe to my brother Crush, man. He could cook, man. Salute, Crush.
Hey, salute to the whole panel. Bruce Gas, we got Poppy in here, and we got Tim Witherspoon Jr. in here, man. Salute to everybody, man. I'm glad to catch you, bro. My schedule been kind of busy, but I'm glad to catch you and sit up here and kick boxing with some great boxing minds, man. I can't stand boxing talk with casuals and people who idolize these fighters. I'm not into that. It is what it is. At the end of the day, these fighters got to stay focused. Don't worry about what the other fighter antics are. If they juicing or whatever, your game plan is still your game plan. You can't abandon that. And that was the case with Devin Haney, but I don't want to talk about that right now. That's not the thumbnail. But Jaime Munguia and Canelo. I was in and out. I watched the whole fight, but it was like with one eye open. The card was okay, but it seemed like throughout the fights it'd kind of make you doze off and nod for a second. But I still watched the whole fight. It was a good fight. I picked Canelo to win. Because of the experience. Jaime Munguia, I've been hard on the kid. I like him, but when you have so many fights in each opponent that you fight, you got 30, 40 opponents, but they never made you better. So now when you get in front of a seasoned vet with skills and they know themselves around the ring, which is Canelo, and he's a future Hall of Famer. And that played the part, but Jaime did look good. The loss is a win for him, because now maybe we'll see him in some bigger, better fights with younger fighters, more so in his peers, and see what else is the remainder of his career can be. He's 27, so he's still got some time. Canelo, Father Time has arrived. I've never seen this guy look so old, and he's only 33, but he's an old 33 because he's been in the game, putting in that work for a long time. So at some point, it's going to kick in. I think Canelo, 1 or 2 more fights at the most is in him. We're not going to get David Benavidez unless he gets that payday. He wants that Mike Tyson type of payday. That's what he wants. I don't know if it's going to happen, but everybody's talking about Al Sheik. Well, shoot, let him pay the money out since he wants to be the guy to come over and fit the bill that nobody don't want to pay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as you're doing it on American soil, because this is the happening place. If that's the case, I would love to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. But if not, I'm not with him fighting a Berlinger and any other guys that he don't need to be in the ring with. People still saying him and Terrence Crawford. I still wouldn't want to see that fight. I respect Terrence Crawford, one of the best of his era. But 68 would be a little too much for me, even with the age Canelo. That's a seasoned Canelo that knows his way around those bigger weights.
Us and Ernest, we were talking about how it looked like Canelo kind of carried Munguia at some points, and you mentioned that Canelo was a seasoned person and he learned a lot during the game. Do you think that last night was Munguia's Floyd fight for Canelo? Do you think that he's going to get better after this, or do you think that this fight took something away from him?
No, you know what? I think it's exactly what the first thing that you said. And going back to the fight, it looked like he could have stopped him. And for the people who don't want to admit it, way in the back, the haters, I like shaking y'all feathers because y'all sweet like that. But we talking boxing over here. That's what we do. He could have stopped him, man. But he carried him. He had some likeness for him. And when he decided to finally, go against the grain and say, I'm taking my word back. I'm going to fight a Mexican. A lot of people jumped on him. At first, I was with it for. I said, you know what? This is the passing, because he has to pass it on to someone. He don't want the monster to take it from him, because the monster Benavidez would be taking it from him. So no one likes anything taking from them. So Canelo is, hey, I'm a pass the torch, and I think he did that. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I think it helps Jaime. I think Jaime got a lot more respect. Out of a lot more people. I respect him a little more. He was game, man. It was just the inexperience. Maybe if he had a little more pop on his punches, that could have played the part. But you gotta go to Canelo's body. There's no way you stopping him at that chin. Nobody never learned that lesson. But I don't think it's going to work against him. I think it should be good for him. He shouldn't be down on himself. I think this should be a boost of experience, a boost of confidence for Jaime, because he got in there with Canelo. Canelo is Canelo, man. We can't take nothing away from what he did in the ring, regardless of him eating the loaded meat and whatever. We got a lot of people that do goofy stuff in boxing, but still not going to take away from reality.
Hey, look, I got a question for you. So, I mean, you mentioned that he's a future Hall of Famer. So that's a really good subject to probably cook on. Should any boxer that's popped for steroids or PEDs be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Because now we know what happened in baseball, right?
Right.
We know what they did in baseball with our boy Barry Bonds, who never popped. You can accuse them all you want, but if you ain't got no evidence, you don't let the man in, and he's getting ready to break Babe Ruth's record. So what are we doing with boxers who pop? Are we allowing them to get into the Hall of Fame? Is it as prestigious to be a boxer in the Hall of Fame?
I don't like it. If it was up to me, and I'm starting my own Hall of Fame, man. I'm a free thinker, man. I ain't going by the Hall of Fame, they opinionated asses, because it's just a damn opinion in a popularity vote. I think true boxing fans that follow the sweet science should come up with a Hall of Fame. And it's a shame that a lot of legendary fighters, man, if we pour the layers back, man, hey, a lot of these guys, we can't really give them no respect. So it's a hard pill to swallow, and I don't got a problem with it. And I think if you are known for using peds and things like that, you shouldn't get into it. I mean, bad enough we got a fictionist character of Rocky Balboa in there, for Pete's sake. So, my goodness, we got to accept that too. That's where we should draw the line at. If these guys are in there cheating in the most dangerous sport of all sports, they should not get in the Hall of Fame. So that's a slap in the face to some of you fans out there, to the Evander Holyfield fans, and a lot of guys, because we can do a whole another live about every great fighter, man, that cheated.
Well, with that being said, following the Ryan Garcia situation.
Ryan Garcia, that situation. Ryan, he's same way, he gets no credit. I'm not really going into or what he did something and stuff like that. Hey man, if you pop up and it's on there, bro, it's on there. Even though they let Alicia Baumgartner get away, ain't sweeping that up under the damn rug. They let her get away. This is what I do. They let her get away with it. Ryan shouldn't get away with it. Nobody else in boxing should get away with it. They really need to come down hard, and I'm gonna start going at the committee, because this is nonsense. It's a very dangerous sport, and fighters, you shouldn't need anything extra to sure that you win. If you got punching power, and then you going up against a guy who's kind of somewhat chinny, then what the hell you need to be taking some extra stuff for to increase your resistance when the guy you facing is pillow fisted? I just don't understand the reason behind it. But they should do away with it, and anybody that's doing it, they should not get any credit. All credit should be taken away from them, and that's how I feel about it.
Now, would you be totally against a league where everybody could be dirty?
Hey, fair is fair. Now, Hey, it's just like a street fight, Tim. You know, street fight, you know, anything goes. So, man, you get
Everything
into a
goes.
street fight, bro. And you, if I come out with my fist and you got a box cutter, then I gotta even it out. I can't say put the box cutter down in street fight. Anything turns into a damn weapon. So if you got a box cutter, bro, I better do something else with these fists unless I'm a bad man, like I'm number 4 to told I don't need no weapons from the 5 deadly venoms. But I'm gonna make it even, Steve. I'm gonna grab a can, a stick, a bag, something, a broken glass, and we gonna even this thing out. So and they play like that overseas. That's why they don't get on the fighters with them guys popping like that, because it's fair game over there. So I don't care about that. They can come in there and load it up like Tony Montana at the top of the stairs before he took his last fall. As long as it's even ground, and that's what boxing needs to be, and that's what Floyd Mayweather was saying. He just want everything be on even ground. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, dog. If you coming in dirty, then we both gonna be dirty, goddamn. Because I don't want no excuses.
That's a good segue into the fight tomorrow morning, because
Yeah, they don't know testing, right?
well, I
No
don't know
touch.
if this is or not, but
Either way,
I know Japan is gonna be mad at me because I keep speaking up about how every fight this guy has is over in Japan, and this guy has unbelievable power. And you know, we talk about Canelo being a complete fighter. We talk about Floyd being a complete fighter. Inoue is not a complete fighter. He is not. But he keeps knocking these guys out. Keeps fighting in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the ghost in the room, or whatever you want to call it, has to be like, what is the testing situation?
yeah. Hey, listen, I was talking to somebody earlier. I think I was talking to Champ Ross. I was like, man, so the Japanese, they hate Neri, right? Because he did one of their dudes dirty a couple times. One time he popped dirty, and the other time he did him greasy, you know. So if I was Neri, I'd be pulling a Ryan Garcia. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Because they get, man, them Japanese, they gonna let Inoue damn near take this dude's life tomorrow if he can do it.
We talking about the Sheik. We talking about the Sheik over there with the money. What about the control that this guy has never? I think has he even been out of this city? Like, I'm just saying. There's a reason why. This guy has not been to America or other places. I think Nagataki, the guy that's like right underneath him or whatever.
I like him, Tim. I like him.
He trains in America and everything like that, but it's just weird.
And it's funny that you brought up his name, because I was just saying a few days ago on BVO channel. Shout out to my man BVO, man. We was talking about NUA, and I was saying would it be a good fight, which would take place over there. With their fighters would be NUA and Nakatani. I think that'd be a hell of a fight. I give him a good chance of beating him. But it's strange because he don't want to come over here. He made it clear. He's not going to be like the Beatles and anybody else that came across and and put his thing down on American soil. So me, right. So me as a boxing fan and the student of the sport and the science and everything behind it, I have to question you, because why you don't want to come over to the biggest spectrum in boxing, bro, and really get known. And I understand, it's like the South. The South didn't need the East Coast and the West Coast because they support their own. But this is a sport, and the sport ain't just in Tokyo, bro. You just can't claim you the meanest thing, but you're not coming over here and beating everybody. Beating Stephen Fulton is not enough, bro. We need to see more. What it is with you? You don't want to leave Japan. What is some secret Tokyo tea or something going on? And they play by their own rules, and we gotta question that.
Over there, he feeding a lot of people.
Bro, Nonito told us about him going over there. They fucked with Nonito heavy, bro. When he fought Inoue, they were changing the gloves on him. They were doing all sorts of shit, bro. Bringing their own still to the, you know what I'm saying, like the hotel room.
Hey, speaking about changing the glove, I gotta say this because I caught it last night live.
Uh-oh.
Canelo got that right glove snatched off and got his hand unwrapped and wrapped right back up while they was doing the national anthem. I didn't see
Ain't that a
nobody
pity?
over there signing off on no raps for that right hand.
Hey man, hey, you know what? And you're the first one all day that pointed that out, bro. That been talking about last night. Good observation. I was going to bring it up earlier, but I was just cooking with everybody else and what they was cooking on. But that was a good observation. Somebody's going to hear this and they going to build off it. So if y'all go ahead and make a video, y'all got to give my man Poppy Yayo the goddamn credit because he brought it up. You know what I'm saying? That's real strange, man. I peeped it too.
I was like,
So,
where the commission at? Where's my man's team at to see what they doing? Like, and they did it. I was like, did they just, because the Zone, they're real bad with their production. Their camera work is shasty.
You've been saying that for a while now.
It's true. I mean, when we had red lights back there, it looked like we was in the red light district watching the fight. I was like, where the bitches at? You know what
That's a Korea, man.
that would have felt like, you know what I mean? But I was like, all right, man, whatever. I was like, that's wild. I was like, and it's on video. Like I don't know who didn't see it. You know, I mean, whatever.
I got a question.
I feel bad for Neary tomorrow, man. Listen. Oof.
Yeah, man. I am too, bro. I am. I think all of us in attendance right now in the panel and in the chat feeling some type of way, and I think he's going to get hurt. Monster plays dirty, man. They play dirty over there, and we ain't had a Godzilla. We need a Godzilla to go over there and F that up. We got one here. We got one here. We got a King Kong over here. We'll get to that. We got somebody to straighten that ass out. That's why you don't want to come over here. That's why you don't want to come over here. But you keep playing around. Y'all know about America. Wherever we go, we leave a claim. So, you know, we got bases over there. We're going to have somebody come over there and fix you anyway. We're going to have somebody come over there and fix you. It's coming, boy. By the time the end of next year, y'all going to say, damn, Crush said it, man. It's coming. You another one that's going to face getting the L2, man. But I'm hoping it's an upset, man. I hope it's an upset, man.
Crush, did you see that yesterday? Did you see Canelo take his glove off right before they were going to do the ring walk, bro? Canelo was re-wrapping.
Yeah. Poppy was speaking on that, and that's kind of strange. Now, someone is going to come out because they listening. You know how they are. They listening to you, bro. They always listen. I know y'all listen. So listen close. They're going to come up with, oh, man, he said something. Hey, man, it feels kind of tight. Loosen it up. We don't want to hear none of that. Something was going on. We got some Margarito type of stuff going on. We got some Tyson Fury. We got all type of glove gate going on. Canelo, what's wrong with you, man? If it's getting that bad for you, go ahead and get your cinnamon bun ass up out of boxing, bro.
Canelo
Don't mess up your legacy.
Canelo gets away with
what you think, Tim?
He gonna get away with that too. Don't even waste your energy on that one.
Yeah, see, look, man. So I always use the Ben Johnson example. So you guys know who Ben Johnson was? Ben Johnson was in the Olympics and he raced Carl Lewis in one of the most epic 100-meter dashes ever. That motherfucker was juiced up from his toes to the top of his head. That motherfucker was all muscle, right? And when they interviewed him about what he did, he said, look, man, for one day in my life, I lined up with the best in the world, and I won. And that's it. To some people, that's the end of it. That's the end game. I'm gonna win at all costs. A lot of shit in America is this way because people was winning at all costs, whether they took advantages, shortcuts. You know, like I just like I said, I wish it was a fair ground. Could you imagine a Terrence Crawford on some roids? Could you imagine Deontay Wilder shooting up, bro? With them skinny, like get that motherfucker some John Jones.
Yeah.
Man, Deontay Wilder with some Francis Ngannou legs, bro, like we might see a person get punched into the third row for once. You know, but just I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say anymore.
There's no hype in the heavyweight undisputed title fight, man, coming up, man. That shit's next following week, bro. Like,
just
like
what
man,
they
we got Usyk and Fury coming up, man. We wanted that shit.
It was even a thing.
All this shit is by design.
8 times. What the hell?
Man, Better Beavis out, bro, with the torn meniscus. That's fucked up. That fight scratched. Beavis fighting, he's got a replacement fighter already. I seen he's undefeated. He's ranked number 9 in BoxRec. I'm not too familiar with him though.
What is the Fury fight on DAZN? Is that what we're?
Yeah, it'll be on DAZN.
All right.
He still can't come to he still can't come to the States, right?
Yeah, because of Kinahan.
Right.
Yeah, he still can't come to the States. Like, I don't understand why boxing will want a representative who's stuck in Europe.
Yeah, I can't cram to understand that either.
You want a representative that's stuck in Europe.
Yeah. It's something wrong with that. By the way, I caught the chat. You called me goofy. That's fine. But whenever you feel like getting your back broke, challenge me to a debate. And we'll find out who boxing mine is goofy. Goofy. I just want to know that I seen that. It's I'm thinking about Nary, man, and I think he's going to get done dirty. I hope he comes out and put on a good performance, man. But you got to worry about it.
They got the stretcher with the IV and the oxygen under the ring.
Right. Right.
It's already ready to get a name on it.
Man. So, question: How y'all feel about Tank and the Frank Martin presser, man? How y'all feel about that?
Tank's a bully, bro. I like it. He's just he's doing his job. He's doing his job. He's he's selling tickets, or you know what I mean.
You can't pull that shit with black people, man. Like that, the shit Tank doing is for everybody whose names that he fought that had more vowels than consonants in it. You get what I'm saying? Like
right.
You from the hood in Baltimore, he from the hood in Chicago. Y'all had it hard, but one of you guys had lead in the one of y'all had lead in the water, and the other one was ducking the vice lords and GDs.
Yeah, he said Frank Martin was in the suburbs, yo. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He said Frank Martin was in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he's still getting ready to fight a brother, and I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see. I think it's going to be a good fight. I like Frank Martin. I just don't like him over Tank. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But he's going to put up a hell of a fight. Tank can't take it for granted. I don't think Tank is taking him for granted. I think they did enough studying, and that's one thing. Tank studies fighters. Don't think it's just all his coaches, man. You gotta listen to some of the things he be saying about his opponents, and he be spot on. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Y'all be talking about boxing IQ. This man IQ is just as dangerous as punching power, and he knows what's in front of him. He know what he got to do. They already got Frank figured out, but it's not going to be easy. But it's going to be competitive until it's no longer competitive. Tank is on the loose. A lot of people, it's going to be bad for them when they favorite fighter get in there with this man. I'm going to let their hands decide who's the best out of these guys. I ain't got time for the nonsense, the eye test, and because that's your favorite. But he looks determined. He looks hungry. He looks pissed off, and he looks excited. And I can't wait. And a lot of guys is in trouble until somebody beats him. And the way he's riding on his confidence and the way he's going about his training and he's studying everything, I don't see nobody beating him right now. Frank, he gonna put up a fight. It could go the whole 12. but I think it's not going to get to 12. It's going to be a stoppage in the championship rounds. Hopefully, Shakur's up next. I'm tired of that bickering back and forth. We need to see Shakur get in the ring, face a puncher. Don't come in there with no goddamn injury, just saying, well, I didn't engage too much because we don't want to hear none of that because he been talking all this nonsense. He got something to prove. You see what I'm saying? It's time that we lighten up on Dev and Tank. They've been doing their thing fairly. Shakur ain't done nothing. Shakur ain't done nothing, and he need to do something. You see what I'm saying? So when Shakur number is called, he better be ready because Tank coming for that ass, man. And I like it. And any fighter that takes that type of
Shakur teamed up with Mayweather, and they're trying to maybe start the beef with Tank. That shit's crazy, bro.
Man, listen, Tank is his own worst enemy,
though, bro.
Yeah,
Tank got it. Tank is gonna lose. He will lose because he does something stupid to himself. Like he needs to get his nose clean. He need to get off from around these people trying to act like a I don't know what type of star you claim to be. Getting arrested and having all this shit. You know what I mean? Like that's
well, he been straight since then. So I don't want to bring that up. He got arrested. He got convicted. He's been straight since then, so I won't put that on him. That's something that I wanted to see, and since then, it seemed like those things that you just mentioned, Poppy, he learned from it, he listened to it, and he's matured. I haven't seen him do anything back as far as being out in the streets and doing all this nonsense. He's been focused. He's been more of a family man. And he got his plan laid out. He said he got about 6 more fights in him. So I'm glad to see him that way. Hopefully he stays that way. But yeah, good point. But he's been riding on the straight and narrow, man. And that's the only way you're gonna be at your best whenever you get in the ring facing the best, because you're number one, the number one person to defeat you is yourself. And that's something that a lot of people is not understanding what took place with Devin Haney. Not to take away from what Ryan Garcia did. That did happen. But Devin Haney did that
too, man.
himself.
Devin out here dressing like Missy Elliott and I Can't Stand the Rain. Bro, why you out here with fucking teddy bear boots on, bro? Come on, man. Listen, you a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just do that. You know what I mean? Like if that's what you do, just do that. You ain't gotta be out here. Forget all that, man. That I don't even know. High-end fashion wear, that shit is strange looking to begin with. That shit is weirdo shit.
That ain't no high-end fashion. That's high on you. They high on something and they just mixing all type of stuff. I call it a gumbo. Because they just putting on all type of stuff, and just because they got what is money? See here, real quick. What's the value of money? What's the value of money? You go take a split dollar bill to the store. It's no good.
I got a favorite saying of mine that some people are so poor that all they have is money. That's one of my
exactly, bro.
I want to invite up a Dari Pennant, man. Me and Ernest chopped it up with him one night on Fight Club. We invited him on a Tim and Tim show. It's early in the UK. Man, Dari, if you can come on the show, I sent you a link. I'll put a link in the chat. Come on and chop it up with us, bro. Dari cooks, bro, just like Crush. but yeah, he's unique, Ernest.
What's the value of $1? What's the value of any amount of $1? What is it? You can't trade it for nothing. You buy materialistic things. Okay. I ain't talking about the things that you need. But once you tear that dollar, you can't go spend it. They're gonna tell you it's no damn good. What I'm gonna do with this? So it has no value to it. There's things that has damage to it and still has value to it. Money doesn't, people. Y'all got the game twisted. Y'all got the game all twisted. Y'all running around praising something that don't have any value to it. Now, real quick, not to get away from boxing, but if the dollar bill was taken away, because at some point in time before the first printed money, as far as the dollar bill on paper was printed up, How did things get done? So, woman, since y'all worship money so much, how will you value a man if a dollar bill of paper money was not around? How would
Hey,
you
look,
survive?
hey,
You better
You gotta have
I'm an
sources.
engineer. I'm physics. Physics is my friend. I'm an engineer. I got stones. I got precious metals. You feel me?
You see
So
that?
I'm here for the barter game.
I was
When
watching
the
a
shit go down, I can make my own electricity.
on in
There
Madagascar.
you go, bro.
Vanilla is the biggest currency, so it's like if you and vanilla trade in Madagascar, you're the man, you know what I mean? That's how you get around. So
Army,
it's like
Oh,
we
come on,
gonna
Dari.
have to
if you got
value other things.
you got some chickens at the house.
Let's cook. Dari, cook, brother. It's
Hey, Furry and Usyk. That's what you want to talk about next?
yeah, because Dari,
One of y'all want to start that off?
but he don't really mess with Fury. I told him to smack Fury if he sees him. He's
Oh,
a
man.
Joshua. He like AJ. Dari's Anthony Joshua all the way.
But Crush, can I ask you a question though?
Yes,
'Cause
sir. Cuz.
you were talking about NUA and how we have somebody coming over there to end it. Are you one of those guys that want to see him meet Tank at a catch weight and have that fight happen?
Nah.
I heard
No,
that
that's
today.
cheating.
Heard that
You know, people are weird, bro. That's why some boxing fans, I can't even call them boxing fans. What are we talking about? He is too little for Tank Davis. Just like Devin Haney is too big for Tank Davis. Y'all get on my damn nerves.
I heard it today. They're talking about having Tank go down and having the Sheik pay for it.
Nah, ain't happening. Tank ain't doing it. They tripping. We ain't gotta go through all that. We get somebody to get on his ass that's around 118 or something. We'll find somebody. I ain't gonna put the name out there yet. I'm still looking around, but I got my eyes on somebody. Next time I kick it with y'all, I'm gonna tell you who it is. Until then, y'all can look around and be like, who the hell he got in mind? It's somebody out there. It's somebody out there for him. Just like it's somebody for everybody. You be like, man, how'd she get that dude?
Is it gonna be
You ain't
Ryan?
thinking about
You looking at
Camaro,
Ryan?
are you?
Who that?
Camaro Moten? Camaro?
Ooh, yeah, but not just yet. He not just yet. He needs a little more experience.
Anyways,
But
31. Anyways, 31. So he's on the back end.
yeah. Him not just yet, but I wish this kid had a little more fights in him. The youngest Mason brother, man.
Yeah, the Masons. I was thinking Masons.
The baby brother, man. Oh my God. All those guys are amazing, man. I can't wait to see how their careers pan out. We might see something in boxing that, we seen bits, but can you imagine a group of brothers and they all being successful in the sport of boxing? You normally get one or two, but these four brothers they actually are good enough to be successful in the sport of boxing. Shout out to their father, man. Great program he got over there with his sons, and he works with other fighters too. But all four of these guys can be successful, and as long as they stay focused, the sky's the ceiling. So we'll see, man.
Like when the money get right, because people start.
That's what I'm saying.
People start changing once
Yeah.
that money start getting in there.
Yeah, because money bring out the true person. You see what I'm saying? I seen guys that was always humble. They turned into millionaires and they were still humble. Then I seen guys when they got money, they just brought out who they was. They're like, damn, dude, I didn't even know you was like this the whole time. Because money really brings out who you are. That's why people who's not used to having anything, they reckless with money. because they're not used to having anything, so they don't know how to save, invest, be patient. They just all over the place. That's why these young fools is dressing the way that they dressing, because they got so much money, man. So they're just putting anything on, man.
In that one family, you got 4 different personalities, and then that's 4 different. I look at it like a little bit. Don't judge me on this, but it's 4 different Ninja Turtles. Everybody got their favorite Ninja Turtle. Yep. So they're going to have,
exactly.
You know, they're going to have their favorite person going after the favorite fighter. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot to untangle in that situation for everybody to be successful. That's a storm that's going to weather.
Hey, listen, man. Some of y'all ain't gonna get up tomorrow morning in time, because some of y'all are lazy. I don't do stuff in the morning. So I might get up and
man, I'm up early as fuck every morning.
You know,
I'm the earliest guy here.
By the time some of y'all wake up tomorrow, Neri gonna be in the concussion protocol. He gonna be on epilepsy medicine, and he gonna be suspended by all the boxing commissions. Because listen, man, I'm telling you, what's getting ready to happen tomorrow is people gonna be like, okay, listen, I never again am I betting against Inoue as long as he's fighting in Japan.
You right. If I'm a betting man and he's fighting in Japan, I'm putting my money on that man and that land. That's simple, and until somebody gets over there and crack his little Da Vinci Code.
By stoppage.
Yeah.
Nagataki, they both Japanese.
Yeah. But see, look, there's another guy that's fighting on the card. His name is Akui.
Akui, yeah. Akui's nice too.
Yeah, but you know, I watched that I got up at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning to watch them fights. That Akui kid, he lost that last fight. And we called it right live. It was like, yo, he getting mollywatts, right? And then we saw the whole setup. They gave him the decision. It was like, oh, they're trying to give him a title. So this whole thing is set up, man. And initially I was like, okay, I've been watching the Japanese fights. It seems like their referees are fair. It seems like they're calling it down the middle. They even picked against their own people sometimes and picked some Filipino fighters. Yeah. And then after I seen this last one, I was like, oh, okay, they playing chess now. So they're on board with whatever. And I don't think they don't care about what we think. Ain't them the same people that bombed Pearl Harbor?
Say word.
Hold up a second. Let's not get it. We had to do something that was inhumane.
I was gonna say you don't think that they learned their lesson from that one?
Hey, that's what I was telling. I was like, man, if I was Neri, I have some gloves made and I had the names of them bombs, one on each hand.
You can't do that.
Be like, hey, I'm about to put all this on you. You feel me? Like they already you already
did not watch Oppenheimer.
Hey,
yeah.
And Little Papa, yeah, come on, I'm about to give you both of them.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Champ Ross coming in. Champ Ross prediction.
Hey, he up against it tomorrow, man.
For real.
12,500 is the odds, like against it. Like if you bet, you bet 50 cents, you'll win like $72.
Damn.
On the nearest stoppage.
Put $5, shit. That's worth it, bro. You never know. Look how much people won money on Ryan, bro. A lot of people won fucking grip.
I mean, I'm doing 50 cents a round. Fuck it. I mean, the odds like that, I'm just going just in case he mess around and sleep him. I don't know.
But you know what? I think the advantage is that NUA have it wouldn't matter like where they're fighting. Like he's just that much better than Neri.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
55,000 in attendance.
Neri's going kamikaze, bro. He'll stand right there and just try to time the boy.
That just means it's gonna be over early.
3 rounds.
Epilepsy.
3 rounds.
Bro, Benito told me, bro, that Inoue fucking hits hard, bro. Like he told me that every fighter that he's been against, that like that dude is a machine, bro. Like you know what I mean? As hard as Nonito trained, bro, that dude is just a monster, bro. And that's the truth. That's his nickname.
I mean, it was Nonito that actually kind of exposed him a little bit, right? I mean,
Yeah, in the first
The
fight, bro.
experience,
Yeah.
Oh, he broke his orbital, his eye socket and shit. Fucking, it was a Muhammad Ali trophy. That fight, bro, is till this day is one of my favorite fights of all time. If you guys never seen that fight, go check out
Yeah.
Nonito Donaire Part 1. Part 2 is not good. Nonito exchanges, gets knocked out. But Part 1, man, that was a war, bro. That was a badass fight.
That fight kind of
Mary's a
reminds me of
southpaw, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Oh,
he's Southpaw.
All-time
Oh.
favorite fights, man, was that Inoue Nonito Donaire Part 1.
A southpaw with no defense. He's gonna be right down the pipe
No.
on him.
Right down the
He coming
middle,
down
baby.
Main
Right.
Street on him, bro. It's gonna be nasty.
We could
Yeah.
be wrong. We could.
That's
be
why I
wrong.
want you on the panel, Adari. Let's cook on this shit, bro. You think Usyk has a chance? Adari, you're out there.
Yeah,
No. And
I
with
think
that,
he got a chance.
I think he
going
does,
back,
bro.
guys,
All right, Tim.
I'll see you next week.
All right, cool. All right, Tim.
Peace out to you.
But no,
No, he don't have a chance. No, he said no.
Tim said no. I think Usyk got a chance. Why wouldn't he have a chance?
Size?
I mean, despite Tyson Fury, he's a very big guy. He can fight. I get all that, but Usyk, not just a game guy, but he got squabbles. He can box. He's not a fearful guy. And he can. And what's good about this match? Hey, he can play the same game as Tyson Fury, man. He can get dirty too. So it's an interesting fight. I would just give Tyson Fury the size advantage. But I think Usyk would be smart enough for going there and beat him. He won't stop him, but I think he can beat him on the cards. He's slick enough, move enough to get out of harm's way, because he's more of a technical guy. And if Tyson Fury is not able to put his weight on him and really keep Usyk on the outside, it'll make it hard for him to counter with the overhand over top of the jab. Then it's going to be kind of it's going to be a long and probably short night for him. But if he can do that, get on the inside, you got to soften that big fella up, man. He even with the flab on, he's a solid guy. But you got to put that work in, Money in the Bank. That's what he has to do. But then we got to see how his punch resistance is going to be against Fury's power, because he can punch. So it's an interesting fight. But if it's a boxing match, I think Usyk can win the boxing match. But if it turns into a fight, I kind of lean towards Fury. 50-50 fight so far, but I'm picking Usyk to win. Fuck Tyson Fury.
Hey man, I don't like Tyson Fury either, but I mean, bro,
yeah,
6'9", bro. Like, listen, 6'9". Listen, so we thought Tim Tszyu was gonna starch Fundora, right?
You're right.
Yeah, starching didn't happen.
All right. I seen his physique. This is my logic, okay? I like Usyk a lot, bro. I like that he's chasing greatness. He's a legacy fighter. I respect legacy fighters. You guys know that. And he's trying to be a 2-division undisputed champion. My heart goes with Usyk, but Fury, bro, this camp, bro, he's done transformed, bro. He don't look like he fought when he fought Nagano. He looked like a big old piece of blubber and shit, all out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And this fight, have you seen him lately? He's cut the fuck up. So he's like, I think he's trying to go for speed, bro, because he knows Usyk is fast and he's got angles.
Yeah.
So, and Fury's kind of slick with it too, being that he's a big guy and he's still slick with it. I think that he's trying to cut that weight so that he can keep up with Usyk. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I believe what you're saying, McMahon. I think he has a point right there.
I think Fury
my heart's
fights
for
him the same way he did Wilder in the third fight. I think you got to jump on him. I think you got to bully him and push him back, and don't have no respect for him. They're fighting in Saudi, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't seem to remember the referees allowing Fury to get away with the stuff that he does in the States, where he's leaning on people and he's smacking them in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I don't think they let him do that over there. So if he's allowed to do those, use some of those the tactics that he normally uses, I think he wins. If he's not allowed to use some of those tactics, he's gonna get exposed. And I don't know why people aren't saying it, but all I heard for however long was, oh, Devin Haney is chinny because Linares had shook him up one time. Tyson Fury have been on the canvas like 20 times, bro. A whole lot of people don't put him on his flat ass. You feel me? So he's a chinny dude. Like if you hit him right, he could totally end up on the canvas. And if you hit him right, I mean, he might wake up and go zombie mode on you, but you can put him on the canvas.
Wilder has a point to prove it, Dari, in this fight, bro. So Wilder, bro, he got last fight. Bro. I mean, with this last fight, it was kind of a disappointment. I think in this fight, bro, that old bomb squad, bro, the guy that be putting people to sleep with that hand. You think it was Zhang? You think it was Zhang? But it's against Zhang,
get it back, bro. Listen, once you use that ayahuasca, you using the Indian herbs, bro. That shit is designed to take the sting out you, bro, and it works. You see God, you see the universe, and you realize you ain't shit, and then you was like, what am I mad for? What am I mad for?
Right.
He shouldn't have fucked with them drugs, bro, like that. But he needs to work them legs out, bro. I noticed that his legs look real skinny this last fight, so definitely
but a lot of black dudes are built like that, bro. You know, John Jones got little legs.
Yeah.
Just genetics.
Yes, genetics. You can have little legs, but they can be very strong. But I think a lot of guys, I see it in a lot of fighters, smaller league guys. They really shun away from leg work. Not all of them, but some of them. Tito Trinidad. That was his weakness. A lot of people think it's more his chin. Sometimes it's not your chin, people, it's your foundation. We're going to teach y'all something today. It's about your foundation because that's what you're standing on. And sometimes when guys get hit with a flash punch or something with power, you only need but so much pressure. You don't even need a lot of pressure to really hurt somebody. But your foundation, we like Floyd Mayweather is a great example. Look at the times throughout his career when he got hit big. And he was in his legs, his foundation was so great, man, that he was able to withstand that and on top of his speedy recovery. So it's about your foundation. If you don't put the proper leg work in, because a lot of guys don't put the proper leg work in. That's how you got to know about physics as far as the body, knowing how to strengthen your whole entire core. So if you don't do that properly, it could work against you. That's why we see guys have like noodle legs. Sometimes it don't really be too much that they really been dazed. We seen guys get knocked down. Their legs be shaky, but they not woozy up top. You see what I'm saying? And that's because of the foundation. So you got to strengthen that up.
But the question, the original question, is Wilder ready for Anderson? And Jared Anderson didn't have the greatest performance his last fight. Wilder didn't have the greatest performance. But if they were to fight today, who would you have, Crush?
Say that again, bro.
If Deontay Wilder, the question from the audience was if Wilder ready for Anderson? If they were to fight, who you got, bro? Based off the performances. Yeah. Right.
Because I seen the question. In sad reality, man, everybody's ready for Deontay Wilder right now. I think it's a dumb question. And people knowing that he's not the same guy. He's simply not. I want him to hurry up and get up out the sport.
He's almost 40.
Yeah. He's overexceeded. Yeah. He's overexceeded. Tremendous story. Made lots of money. Like I said, he overexceeded. And and he's set for life in his family, so he don't need to do anything else. These wars with Tyson Fury, these 3 wars, man. That wore him out more than his whole entire career. Those 3 fights, they was wars no matter what happened, what antics was used, whatever the case may be. But it took a lot out of him. It broke him too. But because he's a warrior, he still want to fight with it. That's just a fighting spirit. But a lot of fighters, sadly, had to learn the hard way because they don't give up the fight. But you got to know when to say enough is enough. And he's not the same guy, so of course these guys gonna want to jump on him. Where was these guys when before he was broken? They wasn't saying a damn thing about him. So I call it a punk move. You should have been calling this man out when he was at his best. So of course I give Big Baby Anderson, with the holes that he do have right now, a chance against Deontay Wilder. I do, and there's no disrespect to Wilder. And then we talk about that. He ain't gonna get. We don't know if he gonna get past Zhang, man. That's a very dangerous fight. Let's talk about that. Big Baby Anderson, talk about getting a winner, because there's no guarantee that Wilder's gonna get past Zhang, my man. And to be honest with you, if Big Baby Anderson and Zhang was lacing up them gloves, as much as I like Anderson, I'm picking Zhang, man. Zhang is a problem. You got
also like 40.
Yeah, and he also like 40.
That left is
Hey, but the Big Baby fight, McMahon, his last fight looked horrible. Then he got in trouble with the police, man. He was running from the cops. So I think on that fight, bro, but Ruiz has been inactive, man. He hasn't fought Andy Ruiz hasn't fought in a long ass time, bro. 2 years? Fucking, you know what I mean? So
I got Big Baby Anderson beating Ruiz.
Yeah,
I would give him that. Now all this.
Hey, that's a tough one. That's one you gotta think about a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember the Ruiz versus Parker fight. I had Ruiz winning that fight. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was If Jared Anderson was to fight the version of Ruiz that fought Joseph Parker, I would take Ruiz.
Yeah.
I think Ruiz would time Anderson and do him greasy like he did my man what's his name? British dude.
The chap Russ at Ruiz and Big Baby Miller, the winner gets lifetime honors at a hometown buffet.
He talking about Jarrell Miller. You talking about the boy from Brownsville.
Big Baby got caught up with the repo.
Man, he went over there and took that beating. He took that beating so they would let him back in boxing.
That's gonna be a good one, man. Daniel Du Bois and Phillip. That's a 50-50 fight. That's gonna be a good one. That's a true 50-50 fight.
Yeah, I'm going with Phillip on that one.
Yeah. I would favor Phillip in that fight. Yeah, man. I don't know. But Anderson, calling out Wilder, man. When the guy's not at his best, I don't like that. That's why I had a problem with Shakur when he wanted Cambosis at the Devon. I don't like that shit. My thing is fight somebody that's on the winning streak, bro. You don't fight somebody when they broken.
People are still using that. Oh, let me go fight the person that's such and such fighting and see if I beat them better than they did. Like, yo, this he's 3 to 5 years. Like, people are still fighting Gamboa, right? They're fighting Gamboa because Gamboa fought Crawford, because Gamboa fought everybody, right? So they need Gamboa on their record so it can look like they fought everybody. No, man, fight somebody that's fresh. Get some of that young meat out there.
Exactly.
Roll the dice. If you get an L, so what?
Exactly. We got this fight coming up on the Bud Crawford and Madronov card. This one fight, co-main event. Pit Poodle Cruz. I'm hard on Ezon Cruz. I really am. And my man El Rayo. I got El Rayo
That's a
getting
big.
stretched, man.
That's a tough fight, man.
I want El Rayo to win, but hey, man.
You see
think
what he did in
Pitbull
his
gonna
last
stop
fight
him.
when he got that rematch? Boy, he
Yeah,
knocked,
yeah.
man, he knocked the snot bubbles and he knocked everything off of that man's sandwich.
Oh yeah, Sugarfoot Sherbet is what we call him. Chris Colbert.
Man, he knocked all what I say off the Philly cheese. He knocked all the toppings out and snatched the Hobie roll up out his hand.
Listen, man, he hit that man so hard that he turned pizza into just crust. No toppings, no sauce, none of that stuff. Just the damn crust, and it was hotter than a mother hummer, man.
So are we talking about that version of him, or what we talking about?
That version of El Rayo. I like El Rayo, man. I really do. He's one of the most top prospects at the time when he was a prospect. He got skills, man. He just got caught with a good shot by a big puncher, but he bounced back because they was about to count him out. But he bounced back. He looked good. Pitbull can punch. I don't think El Rayo is too much gunshot, but we should see. But he does.
I don't think he has a stamina. I don't think he could. I don't know if he has the stamina to be able to move. Because Tank, remember Tank beat him with his feet.
Yeah. Yep.
Tank beat him with his feet. I don't think Rayo could.
I think Rayo has a good live dog in this fight, bro. Because Pitbull's just coming forward. Rayo, he's a good counter puncher and he's got fast hands and he throws hard, bro. I think
that's
Rayo
a lot of pressure. You got to be in like 24 round shape to run away from a dude that's come bull rushing you with haymakers. Everything is a haymaker.
Yeah, this dude throws nothing but power shots, man, and you gotta properly break him down. Because he's so compact because he's so short. So it makes when he shell up, it's easy for him to cover everything because everything is so connected together in a short body. But the thing is, that shit can be broken down. You got to know how to punch around the guard, and you got to learn how to break down the guard. So when you got a guy like that and he got his shit up like that, man, you better start touching them fucking arms up. Get that shit out of here. Cover that. I want to see where that chin at for real. You covering it up too much. I'm going to get to it somehow. Start punching that shoulder from time to time. You're going to drop those hands. Now there's a real fight. Now let me see where you at. Because we knew a lot of guys. We didn't know guys was so sweet until their defense got broken. You see what I'm saying? And we seen guys improve on protecting their chin because they go down on their ass. Shout out to Lennox Lewis, one of the most improved fighters in my lifetime. He was getting knocked on his ass, but once he went over to the Croc gym and learned how to move his feet, learn some foot movement and everything, and keep that phone booth up, he was able to protect his chin and started going on a knockout streak. Motherfuckers couldn't even touch his chin no more because he improved on his defense and everything. So this fight, El Rayo can punch, but Pitbull's a very durable little dude, but he can be broken down.
You know what Vegas wants, right?
They want Pitbull.
They want them odds. They want them odds to be a certain type of way. So I'm guaranteeing you, the ring will not be any larger than I don't want to say 20. It's probably going to be an 18 by 18 ring because they don't like Crawford either. They're going to put that boy in there with somebody that can punch. They're probably going to put him in an 18 by 18. There ain't going to be nowhere to run. You either going to have to fight or turn that motherfucker, or you have to catch him coming in because they ain't going to give you nowhere to run.
Right. So
I'm
that's
telling you,
gonna
that
be a
ring,
good one, man.
they probably gonna be one of them Telemundo rings, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be
Ooh, I
one of them
like them
Telemundo
Telemundo.
rings.
I call the Telemundo rings the phone booth rings because,
Yes, sir.
hey man, you ain't got too much space to be moving around. You know what I mean? You take a couple steps back, you can't move no further, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. But that whole card, I like that Bud card. They got a nice little lineup on there. Um, you know, my Janal said, listen, I ain't Errol Spence. Um, all these guys can say what they want until they get punched in their mouth, but we never know what's gonna happen in the sport of boxing. I didn't start researching him yet. I will jump on it. I'm off tonight, so I'll probably do some research on him. But of course we got Bud wiping this guy out, but you know what? We always know, huh?
Oh, he live. Y'all remember what happened when Bud took that tune up right before Earl? This dude is like,
Yeah.
this dude is a much bigger version of him.
A much bigger version of David Avenesian.
A
Got you.
much bigger version. A much
Okay.
harder puncher. So if Crawford get up in there and do something ridiculous and call himself trading with the boy, man, he might end up getting an official knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy can crack, man. I mean, I've seen some of his fights. He can crack. But I mean, you know, he's still green, so he's not gonna know all the little tricks and the slick shit that Crawford does. But if Crawford decides to get gangster with him, he might take his belt off.
Madrimov not a pushover. What do you guys think about Madrimov? You think? I mean, is he another Avenesian or what?
We're gonna see.
Chant Ross said he's not a pushover. A guy that I taught boxing with, he's a OG and he knows boxing, but he don't do the internet. But this is a guy I go talk boxing with, and he knows he studies everybody, you know. And he said, hey man, that dude ain't sweet.
That's right.
He said, Bud is in for a fight. He said that dude ain't sweet. He said, so he's in for a fight. So he better watch it, you know. I think and I said this before. I'm pretty sure Skywalker heard me say this. Because I've been saying it for the past couple years. Most likely your favorite fighter will lose. Your favorite fighter play around too much and lollygagging and being in places and they shouldn't be and taking shit for granted. They're gonna mess around and lose to somebody they should most likely beat.
Right.
And this goes for any of these dudes. We might not, if we see Bud Crawford take a loss before he exit, it probably won't be against a big name, but somebody's going to become a big name. A lot of us still waiting to see if he's going to wind up getting boot. He's
a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he's definitely going into the Hall of Fame. Now, real quick, one thing about Bud Crawford, and I'm just a straight shooter, so I'm about to make some people mad. But that's what I do. I don't care about your feelings. I'm just being honest. One of the best talents in this era. He's gonna have his name in the Hall of Fame. People will be talking about him years to come. But as good as he is, he's a bad motherfucker, no doubt. But his resume don't live up to the level of fighter that he is. He got one guy on there and a couple good guys. And once he got to these guys, for whatever reason, these guys wasn't the same guys. And while this guy's still fresh, he don't have no wear and tear on him like that. So his age don't matter. He take care of himself. Father Time is not coming for him just yet. We would like to see him.
Top rank.
Yeah. And we just want to see this guy go against another top elite dude. They ain't got no damages or nothing like that. That's what we need to see. Errol
I
Spence.
disagree, Remy. I'm sorry. I disagree, Remy. Hey, how many fights did Bevo have?
You never know,
Hey.
though. You never. Sometimes there's a killer in the shadows, bro, that we don't know, and that's how they get their limelight. I know that's like
Yep.
passing the torch sometimes, and sometimes you're like, damn, there's always somebody out there that can whoop your ass, man. Remember that. There's somebody that can whoop Bud's ass. There's somebody out there that can whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just the motto that you live by, right? You know that shit. It's always somebody in the shadows.
I'm messing with Remy.
Yeah, I see Remy.
Bro, I want to ask about this. If Floyd got
real
beat
quick
with Tank now, right?
Real,
Floyd and Shakur teamed
mhm.
up.
Oh, that shit don't matter to me, man. All this nonsense. The little trio keep on reuniting. First he cool with Tank, then him and Tank fall out. Then it's him and Dev, him and the Haneys, then they fall out. Now it's him and Shakur. Come on with this old half-ass reunion shit, Floyd. You dropped the ball, my man.
One of my
You were
favorite
supposed to have all three of these guys.
One of my favorite fighters, bro. Until he fights, he's out of Philly, bro. Your hometown, man. Is Boots Ennis, man. That's my dog right there.
Yes, sir.
That's a complete fighter. Not only is he slick, he can crack. He's just a bad dude. He can go slow motion on your ass.
He's fighting in Philly, bro. He's fighting in Philly, July the 13th, man.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going, man. I'm in the building, bro.
Do that one.
And the arena's not too far from my house. It's right in the same part of the city that I'm in. So I'm in South Philly. I'm not too far from the stadiums.
Where's it at?
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Wells and Fargo Center in Philadelphia. That's in South Philadelphia. And I'm right there. I don't live too far. I can ride my bike there. You know what I mean? It's about a 20-minute ride. You know what I mean? 10 minutes in the car. So Philly is happy for that. Boots Ennis had came out and said in an article that he wanted to start bringing fights to Philly. And also, shout out to Boots Ennis. If you guys don't know, he's now officially a promoter. So he got his promotional company started, and that's a good thing too. So even when he's not fighting, he's gonna host cards and stuff. Something that we've been waiting for someone in Philly to do. They're excited about this man. And every opportunity that he gets, this man gonna show his thing, man. And I can see him going to 54 soon, because it's not really too much at 47 for him to stay around for. And Terrence Crawford, let go the belts. What are you doing, dude? Let go the fucking belts, my man. Let go the belts, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's already got two.
Start all over again.
Yeah. He's technically unified champion right now, so
right.
But he needs them as leverage, right?
No, because if he goes to 154, bro, they give all undisputed champions like the number one spot, bro, right away.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he has to make the fight with the champion before he relinquishes the strap, because then he wouldn't have the leverage.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you set up a contract before you relinquish, because that would be a fucked up move. Because if the fight cancels or anything, that shit's not locked, then you done relinquish your shit, bro, and you're just stuck in limbo. And you don't want to. You always want to have that contention. You know what I mean? So, but when you're at that level, bro, that should be no problem getting contracts or shit set up at the next weight class. You know what I mean? It should be easy. In a way, he did it with Cool Boy Stuff. He had 2 straps. Right away, he went for 2 belts, bro. Right once he moved up from 118. After beating Nonito, he fucking moved up and relinquished his shit. Took on Cool Boy Stuff, got two of the belts, and then took on Tapales, got the other 2. Shit, he only fought 2 times at 122, bro. This is his 3rd time fighting at 122 against Neri tomorrow morning. So, yeah, man.
Man, Tell him to go up to 126.
Oh,
Tell him
that's
to go up
what.
to
That's a Mexican
126.
division, bro. That's what I call my Mexican division. Salute, Seattle Ryan. You got some bad motherfuckers. You got a lot of bad Mexicans in that division.
Hey, hold up a second. You know what? Since
and you
we
got
talking
one
about
and
126,
one forward. You got forward, and you got 3 Mexicans, and you got forward, bro.
but since we're talking about 126, I know people can feel a certain type of way about Shakur. Y'all got to realize that he came from 126. He done went from 126 to 130 to 135. What he's had one fight at maybe 2 fights at 135, and y'all want him to go to 140 already? Man, y'all need to let that boy settle down somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real
There's
quick
too many
with Shakur. You know what? Real quick, Shakur. Problem is that he spent too much time at 126, and he spent too much time at 130. He's a wild body kid. He's a blown up kid. There's no way that him and Devin Haney is not in the same weight class at the same goddamn time.
Yeah.
And because Shakur should be at 140 right now. Possibly almost going at 147. You can't get mad that Ryan Garcia realized that shit. I need to go up to 147.
He's never gonna be a puncher, though. You get what I'm saying? Shakur's never gonna be a puncher. They're gonna hate him. They're gonna be, oh, he's pillow fisted. They pillow fisted talk to Devin and getting his ass whooped. Devin, that's not what you do, homie. You a boxer, bro. What you in there trying to slug it out for? Because people say you pillow fisted. Fuck it. Just keep pillow fisting your way to these millions, man.
Right.
Yeah, hey, boxing, man. Hey, but Poncho Madrimov is fighting Bud Crawford. Hell yeah. I salute to Poncho as Alfonso. That's a nickname for Alfonso. Poncho. Salute.
Yeah, man. He just spent too many times. Devin Haney, real quick, him over excessively draining himself.
He should have been at 147.
Caught up with him, people, and he was always in there in a weight class with guys that he was bigger than.
Yep.
And soon when he get in there and the guy turn the tides and they around the same size, because I guarantee y'all talk all this weight stuff. Why you think they ain't brought up the numbers to what the hell he weighed the night of the fight? They ain't brought those numbers. Those numbers ain't gonna come up. You know why? Because they'll probably weighed a couple more fucking pounds than Ryan Garcia. That's why they not talking about it. That's why he ain't brought it up. His daddy ain't brought it up. Get out of here with that nonsense. But it finally caught up with him. And he was being a weight bully. It finally caught up with him. So hopefully this will learn a lesson to the rest of these fighters, man. Don't ignore your body, man. When your body say, hey, dude, we gotta move up. Move your ass on up, because you really working against yourself more so than helping yourself.
And leave them P. Diddy designer boots. Leave them on the shelf. Them shits ain't been proven in the fight. They 0-1 right now. They got the they got the Diddy pickleball league record.
Yeah.
All holes
in one pole.
Hey, David Benavidez was at the fight yesterday, man. Canelo pointed towards him. But, man, Canelo's demanding a fucking ridiculous amount of money.
$200 million.
So, I don't think that fight will ever be made. I agree with you, Crush. I remember you talking about that when we came on. But, man, it's a fight that the fans want.
She gonna front that bill. She gonna front that bill.
Does Canelo got any kids?
I think he have he got a couple children.
I'm gonna send David some jokes. I'm gonna be like, man, you gotta get on them. Man, if you don't get on them recessive trait having motherfuckers, because he ain't Mexican, if you ask me. But if he is Mexican, them babies got some recessive traits. They all the way in the 1%.
Oh yeah.
I'll
you
be
guys want to look at booty?
Cooking them motherfuckers. He gonna like
booty and no sausage. You gotta go to Remy's Instagram. He's got a model page. There you go.
That's funny. Hey, I roast his kids, his mama. We need to get this fight, buddy. You don't get your water head, baby, having it. I bet them kids got water heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got big ass heads, man.
Hydrocephalus has got to get that. But they need a port in there to get the water out of there. You feel me? Like I would be good. I'm gonna send David some jokes, man. We need that fight. Mexico needs that fight.
Yeah.
The Munguia fight wasn't it?
Right.
If Canelo's real respect will come from fighting somebody like David Benavidez. They want to see. Yeah. They want to see a real war, and everybody is casual.
Ricky Alashiki needs to fucking cough up the money, bro. I know he can make that fight happen, bro.
Or I mean, Canelo should. I mean, I agree. Listen, man, I hate to say it, but I do kind of agree with Canelo when he's saying he's fought everybody, and he gets to pick what he wants to do now. Because if that's the standard that was set before him, unless he changes the standard, then that's what the standard is, right? You get to a certain point in your career, you fought all these people, all these world champions. Now you get to figure out how you want to make your money and what endorsements you want to accept. So, I mean, I kind of agree with him with that, but I hate it. I hate it for the sport. And I think, to be honest, I feel like if you're not gonna take the next man up, then you should probably just go ahead and retire.
Yeah, I feel the same way you feel. Yo.
Deontay Wilder, they gave that man a statue, bro. I wish somebody had built a statue for me. I'll ride off into the sunset, get me a bunch of pins and sign titties all day. Like, that's my statue. Let me sign that titty for you, girl.
My uncle ended his career winning, bro. He ended up fucking winning like a bunch straight, bro. He didn't even lose, bro, towards the end. And he just decided that was it, bro. You know what I mean? It was just he already spent 2 decades in boxing, you know what I mean? So fuck it,
How much money is enough? I mean, she give me $3 million. I'm good. I'm off to the Caribbean. I'm eating fish. I'm in the sun. I'm chilling. I'm dunking hurricanes.
Yeah. Give me $3 million, man. I'm gonna live under my means.
$3 million.
Live very humble.
Yeah. I'll be modest, man, with $3 million shit. I won't have
$3 million's enough, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Go to the Philippines, go to the Caribbean. You're good for the rest of your life. You and your whole family.
I still would work, bro, with $3 million. Still, just
I don't work now. You give me $3 million, I for sure ain't working.
Or invested in business, put a mill towards a business. Yeah.
McMahon, he was looking. You should send him over to watch some redneck boxing. He'll get everything you need over there.
Hell yeah, bro. That was on yesterday. I didn't watch the replay, but yeah, Redneck Brawl's doing his thing. They're selling out seats there. They're making money off of some crazy shit. So like if you have any kind of business idea with the sport of boxing, oh man, it's there, bro. There's money to be made in the sport, bro. Still, you know what I mean? Even an offshoot of like a tough man competition can make money, bro. Who's the next face of boxing, bro? It could be. We were just talking about Boots, Poncho. If he continues doing good, takes over 147, he could be the new face.
Man, that's a good question.
It's Tank behind Canelo. That's without a shadow of doubt because he's the second one behind Canelo with sales.
Yeah.
As far as sales,
it has to be Tank.
Yeah, it would be
Tank. And Tank is well liked, man. A lot of people know who Tank Davis is. A lot of people don't know who Devin Haney is. A lot of casuals don't know who Bud Crawford is. But casuals in the diehard know Tank Davis, man.
Tank did the Staples Center before it went out. I went to the one where he did in Atlanta, sold that out. That was the first time it was open since the Holyfield fought down there. Wherever he goes, he sells out, and all the stars show up. So, I mean, I'd like to see Tank. I mean, Tank might as well go in and try to do Dallas, the Cowboy Stadium. That's a spot he hasn't done yet. I think he could probably sell that one out too. Fight somebody, fight with his usual Latinx fighter. somebody down there, piss them off, and come out with a what do you call them hats? Skywalker.
Sombrero.
Come out with a sombrero on that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a moneymaker. Ryan Garcia, man, even though he's crazy as fuck, he's got a huge following.
Ryan's a good selling product too. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
man, that dude, he's doing rap concerts now, bro. He's
Ryan doing the damn thing, man.
He next up. They're gonna have him. Clive Davis gonna have him at one of his parties. He gonna drink something supposed to drink.
Listen, if he already, he'd already been to one of those parties. Trust and believe. Ryan has been to one of those parties, probably a couple of them by now, man. You know.
You pull the curtain back and see and say, "Oh, damn, I'd have stayed too long. It's too late now, buddy."
Mm-hmm. You know, at the 12 o'clock, the doors get locked. You can't leave.
Yeah.
Skywalker, you don't know nothing about that, huh? That's good, man. Keep it that way. You should preserve your innocence, sir.
Oh, back in the day, Buck said. Yeah, it changed with the internet. Yeah, it has. And then you got Jake Paul. You got there. You know what I mean? You got all sorts of shit now.
How long have I been saying that, Skywalker? I said Ryan should have been in the Misfits. That's what he does. He literally would be the king of that. And he probably can beat everybody over there. And matter of fact, not probably, he can beat everybody over there.
Yeah, but that's his style. But you know, he also has that amateur boxing. You know, he's been a boxer for minutes. A lot of these guys are like just leaving their job, fucking getting fit and fighting. You know what I mean? Shit like that. YouTubing. You know what I mean?
If I was Ryan, I'd be going on YouTube, finding somebody, and just start talking shit about, hey man, your YouTube channel is trash. You want to fight?
Right.
He can do that to me. I'm up for it, Ryan. Wherever you at, man. You know, you can kick my ass in the ring. Street fight, I'll fuck you up, homie. I'll bust you up, homie. Why not? You know, I think I fare better than Nate Robinson did. No shot. No psych to Nate Robinson. You know.
Man,
what's the word on
Can you
Errol?
believe this Mike Tyson fight is sanctioned, bro?
Yeah.
Paul gets Mike Tyson on his boxing record.
Yeah. And when I seen Mike say, I ain't smoking no weed, I ain't having no sex, I said, what the hell is going on? Mike don't sound like he getting ready for an exhibition. Then, hey man, he about to fuck that guy up. Jake
and I hope they give Mike Tyson the same shit that Ronnie Coleman was taking in in college. I hope they give Mike Tyson that good juice.
What's the word on Errol Spence, man? Is he gonna
at 154?
Well, he came after the winner. Remember, he went to the TMZ fight. Yeah, so yeah, he wanted Fundora, but
I think Fundora would do Earl worse than what Crawford did. Because Fundora ain't got no punch to just one punch knockout. He'll have all the what's that stuff you get injected in so your forehead and shit don't move?
Yeah.
Bombing fluid.
Botox. He'll have all them knots. He'll have them knots. Earl will be knotted up, bro. And nowhere for the blood to go.
Yeah. You know, the nostalgia, McMahon, like I'm a big Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson fan growing up. So just to see them in the ring, even though it was exhibition, it got me like, you know, it brought me back to my childhood, bro. I'm like, yo, like, you know, these are guys I grew up to and shit. So I like it. I like it for the nostalgia, man. That's what I like.
Some hard hits in that fight.
Yeah.
You don't think Mike Tyson blacked out a couple times and swung for real? All of them were for real. He hit him for real a couple times.
Yeah.
Roy said, man,
Roy body language changed.
He said, man, he felt like he was trying to kill me, man. Mike hit hard, man. Mike is a strong dude, man.
Yeah.
And that savage is still in him, man. You know, that savage is still in him. He's in tremendous shape. Overall, he keeps himself in shape. He's in good condition, man.
How old is
He's
Mike?
dangerous, man.
Mike about what? Mike
58.
57?
Yeah, I think he turned 58 this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, whoever's on the Texas Boxing Commission, y'all motherfuckers is trash. I said it. I said it. All y'all motherfuckers is trash.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for
Yeah.
subscribing. I appreciate you.
I hope somebody take y'all mamas out to the track when they 65 and make them hit 400s in a row with 1 minute break in between.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit, god damn, bro. Like Mike Tyson is a damn near an AARP member.
Yeah.
Like I would rather see Tyson and Holyfield go at it again, you know what I'm saying, for the exhibition. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he called Mike. Mike said, "I'll take that money."
James Toney just did a joint down in like Jamaica, right?
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, did Jake Paul go get in there with James Toney? See what happens.
Yeah.
Philly Shell better piece that boy up, man.
Stage. Hey, I gotta get off of here, guys. I gotta run to the store for the family. But
Oh, you're good, bro.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
I've been on here a couple hours, but I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you for the new subscriber, Adam Hurley. Appreciate you, Champ Ross, Remy, Poncho. Thank you guys for coming in, man.
All right.
You guys stay blessed. Have a good work week.
Yeah. I'm up in the morning for the fight, Skywalker. So
Yeah, hey, don't forget Monster Inoue and Luis Nery, undisputed at super bantamweight title fight. It's gonna be happening at maybe 4 to 5 a.m. Pacific.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
like 9 a.m. right? Your time, Ernest?
7 or 8 a.m. Eastern, I believe.
Oh, 7 or 8 Eastern.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast too, so yeah, that'd be dope.
I'm a couple hours behind you guys, but yeah, I gotta wake up
Right.
a little early.
We're gonna see Neary walking out of the ring with a neck brace on.
I feel bad.
Oh, on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all have a blessed one, man. I'm out. See you soon.
Peace, guys. Cool. Thank you, guys. Good night. Peace.